A prisoner was beaten to death by a gang of prison officers after he was first slapped and subsequently slapped back at an officer at maximum prison. On Friday the 14th of March 2025, Akono Purcell was slapped by a prison officer and he immediately slapped the officer back. Purcell was later handcuffed and taken to a part of maximum security prison where there are no inmates and was badly beaten by several officers. He was taken to Moncton Hospital where he was treated and later discharged. Purcell was discovered unresponsive at the prison infirmary and taken to Arima District Hospital where doctors declared him dead on Saturday, the 15th of March. In a statement issued following the incident, prison services in confirming Purcell's death said he was injured when legal force had to be used to restrain him. All that is a big lie and all that is a cover-up. And today I found out, and today I met with the mother. But the mother of Purcell, she was sad because, you know, she lost her son about a year plus ago. Yeah, she lost her son, another son, in an accident, a police officer at Mausika Lights on the highway, yeah? I think I had a photograph of that, of the Mausika, the accident. She lost her son. That is where she lost her son. And I will tell you how that boy ended up, because, you know, we are quick to say, it's murder, it's drugs, it's this, it's good for them. So now as you see an Afro-Trinidadian in prison, people have the words to say. And that is why I leave race for the racetrack, not for my show. Not for my show. I'm not about race. We don't see race when people come here for justice and they call me, I don't see race. I don't ask them party affiliation. It has nothing to do with me. You understand? And anybody who portrays that, you know, that move and to push that race card, whether how you want to do it, we don't support that. So ladies and gentlemen, I spoke to the mother of Akono Purcell, and this is what she had to say. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is A.N. In this connection with the prisoner that was beaten to death, you know, a couple of days ago. It's very, very sad. And I'm chatting with the mom here. But what is really terrible, a lot of things have been said about this guy on social media. A lot. And the whole idea is that it's not a matter what happens in the prison. Nobody send them there, nobody, because I'll tell you this, there are people who are innocent that are currently incarcerated. There are people who it is alleged that they committed offenses, a heinous crime, but it is alleged. A man is innocent till proven guilty. Exactly. And that is what people must understand. There are a lot of people who are there who have good jobs and whatnot, and because of maybe child maintenance, warrants were issued for them, and they are in there. Sometimes persons were in vehicles where drugs was found and were in company of friends, and nobody claimed the drugs, and everybody was taken into custody. So, and then, you know, and even speaking about warrants for persons, and there are people who didn't secure bail, so they have to be inside. So not everybody you feel inside there is that you have this stereotype people with a ras and that is it, and it's just kuntas in there. No. There are a lot of people who are engineers and professionals who just couldn't secure bail. And maybe they were with friends and drugs was found, a firearm was found, and they mattered before the court, but they couldn't secure bail. And this reminds me, even with respect to the divorce, there was a guy who was on a maintenance. He was taken for maintenance, 27-year-old warrant, I believe. His name was Placid. Yeah, Placid. Yeah, we'll put it up now, and he was beaten to death by prison officers. I don't know whatever became of the case, but he was beaten to death. So we have to be cautious. This thing about having this idea that prison, well, everybody inside there, you gotta hang them. You have to do this. It don't work like that, because today you're here and tomorrow you could be in prison for something. Maybe you might have a firearm and you might discharge it accidentally, and somebody lost their life. All kind of thing. And you can't secure bail, and while your matter is being heard and whatnot. So, in light of that, let us, not be too quick to judge. So that's why I'm speaking with the mother of the young man who was beaten to death by a group of prison officers. And I've been gathering information. I've been gathering information, and there's more to this. And I'm in possession of some information that I'm just waiting to see the outcome. Woman can't get to see, imagine. What day this took place again?
I think it was Friday, they said.
Friday. Or Saturday, I got the call, Friday. But what is so serious and unfortunate is that the state is playing a back and forth game with her only today, right? That is what I found out, because yesterday it was not done. So that's why I came to ask you.
Well, then you know
So it did it today.
Well, according to this saying, you can't really think with the forensic people because it's just about 1 or 2 of them, and
Okay.
then how much bodies. And
But
while
we
I
didn't have
was-
all that murder over the weekend, yeah? But let me ask you something again. Did they release the body after the autopsy?
They said he's a state of, what are the state or something like that. So I have to wait until they finish their investigations. And then I will get my son.
Because normally, after the autopsy, after someone dies under circumstances, autopsy is done, after they release the body to you, and that's it. But under these circumstances, in light of the circumstances where this man was beaten, and I really hope that this incident has engaged the attention of those in authority at the prison. I am saying that there's a group of people, not every prison officer is part of that, but there's a little unit, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little faction among the rest of prison officers who go there religiously to do their work, who think that they're above the law, who think that they could beat you up, bust up your head, do your kind of thing, lock you back up in your cell, just terrorize you. And you are helpless because you can't do anything, that you do not have a voice. And those of you who are inside here, I would like you to know, once you are right, I am here for you. I am standing with you. And that is what brought me to meet this woman here. Her son was beaten to death, you know. He was not found hanging, but he was beaten. He didn't fall, but he was beaten. How could that happen, ladies and gentlemen, while you are in the custody of the state? Granny, you understand what I'm saying?
True.
It's a very, very serious thing that this man was beaten while in the custody of the state. And he was not beaten where he was taken to hospital. He was beaten to death. I need to understand that. I have not, this matter falls under the Ministry of National Security. Anything that goes on in the prison.
Yes.
And the police, am I right?
Yes, it's true.
Right. I haven't heard nobody said nothing, you know. A man is innocent till proven guilty.
Correct, that's right.
And he has a family, and for all those who are sick.
How long has he been incarcerated, ma'am?
Since November the 14th.
November. What was he inside for?
Well, this was a resisting arrest.
What the jail is this, boy?
And assaulting some officers.
Well, the
Huh?
resisting arrest, this is somewhat.
Go ahead.
Well, let's say resisting arrest, and you know, whatever the charge maybe they say is, well, on the charge paper is resisting arrest. No, assaulting, obstruction, or resisting arrest.
So he
I
was,
don't know
he
if
was
that is
trying to
what-
secure bail then?
Yes.
And how much was the bail?
We never get any bail as yet.
So he didn't get a bail?
Pertaining to the thing, he was trying
Wow.
to see if he could get the bail.
So you now of the opinion, thinking, that man maybe commit murder. Hold on, that man maybe hearing all kind of things. Well, he did bad things. You know, he did bad things. He hearing it all on social media. Granny, you hearing it saying your grandson killed somebody, he chop up somebody, and he went with some gun and he do a robbery. You hear the kind of things that
all
people
kind of
saying.
thing. Yeah.
You know what he went in jail for? Resisting arrest. Am I right?
Yeah.
Resisting arrest. Similar to the matter I had. Resisting arrest. Right? And obscene language or something. That's the matter I had
It have no
previously
obscene language.
with, you know, my good friend. Previously we had that. That's over now. But nevertheless, and you get licks in prison to death.
Yeah.
So this man has children?
He has 2 daughters,
How old are they?
2 and 11.
2 and 11-year-old, 2 children.
Yeah.
And they know their father just had a little incident. 2 girls, and they gone to prison right up there. And imagine you get a call, they beat him to death. And you, from November to now, you spend Christmas, Old Year's night. You spend the children them for Christmas. No daddy are wrong. No daddy are wrong. No daddy are wrong. But to hear that the next time they see their father will be in a casket, how that is possible? In the custody of the state, how that is possible? How that is possible, ladies and gentlemen? It reminds me of Placid. What was his first name? Lima Placid. He was, when? From Siparia, yeah. I was telling my guy, the guy here, my camera guy, we're talking, so it just kind of slipped me now, but I had it in my brain, Lima was Lima. Yeah, from Siparia. He's beaten 20, watch me, a warrant, an old warrant, and he gone. So there must be somebody doing this. But we have to tell those of you who are on social media, just can't post up things like that.
Exactly. I would like them to know that my son is not a criminal.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
He never raped nobody, he never murdered nobody, he never been in no gang, as I was saying. You understand? He's a one-man army. And if anybody know him, they know he's a one-man army.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes.
Well, I will tell us something about the family
right?
just now.
He's not into that. And these people name that they call him, maybe they had the same title. We don't even know the people and them.
But they might not to do with you.
We don't even know them. No. Right? They say that he killed this one and he's just big this and he's big that. I don't like how they defame my child.
That is why I came here.
I don't like it.
Granny, that is why I came here. That is why I came here. To let people know that all that you're saying about these people, don't stereotype people. Because you know them from Unity Lane. How can people up there? You see where they live in? Or can I just somebody? My social media persons were sending the comments to me, but I'm glad to let everybody know that he went in there for a resisting arrest. And you also secure a bail, the matter was going on, he couldn't secure whatever, but nevertheless, he went in there in November, you have 2 children, and you got licks and they beat you up just to death, ladies and gentlemen. When you heard that, how you felt, lady? When was the last time you saw your son? You went and visited him?
Yeah, about maybe about a week before or so.
So you'll carry stuff and you'll buy in the cafeteria and thing and try to sort him out and make sure you eat bread and milk and thing?
Yes, I make sure you always go and check him and make sure.
And you're not happy you could never get Christmas?
Yeah,
or you could eat bread and ham and your son and thing?
If I have one son and the next one, he was the youngest one with me.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand? So I expected my son not knowing that he wasn't put on bail. So why is we trying to look for that? It's just last week, Monday, I went and tried to organize the bail. He's supposed to have a hearing on the 24th for the bail.
Wow, just last week, Monday, she organized with the bail and whatnot. Yeah, so the hearing would have been when?
We had a bail hearing. And the 24th is supposed to be maybe next hearing or whatever. And they beat my child to death.
It's just sad. And you want justice?
Of course I want
justice. What are some of your concerns? Tell me some of your concerns that you would like to express today. Tell me.
Well, my main concern is justice for my son. And you see all these it have plenty young people what has been in prison. You see the advantageous thing. It's time that the prison service had to organize something. And then it have people who has been in there who is not criminals. They may be little mental. They don't have nothing inside of there for that.
Sure.
The prison, as I say, they have prison reform. I don't know what it reforming to. It's either from bad to worse or whatever. But that something had to be done about our system and how they treat people. Because at the end of the day, the prison officers claim saying that men out here doing them this and looking to do them that. But they ain't telling people that what they're doing inside, I mean, as you say, it's not all. It's not all, because I know some very nice prison officers.
Yeah,
right?
Not all, that's why I said a small faction.
All, but you can't take it upon yourself. I mean, and as I say, my son considers himself a man and not a boy. And he don't want nobody to put a hand on his chest so.
Yeah.
You understand? He considers himself a man. And a man will always be a man. And that advantageous thing what they're carrying on with inside of jail, and they see how they can, I don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't want to say much because I don't want to jeopardize my son.
And I'm happy. And I'm happy and to let the authorities know.
And that is
let the authorities know and the commissioner of prisons know.
Yeah, they have to do something.
While this man was in custody, now you always hear prisoners get beat up and this one get beat up and that one get beat up. But this is one case. I would really like to see what the current Minister of
Yeah, look, I have a
National
little friend
Security...
there, my friend, my sister,
Yeah,
right? The little boy was in the prison too,
Yeah.
maybe for a little weed or whatever.
yeah.
And almost the same incident, an officer hit him, he hit him back. They beat him very bad in the head, he like a little vegetable now. You understand? So it's not only my son.
Wow.
My son just be the unfortunate one that they beat to death.
So
But
you
what about the
have a
others?
friend
Yes.
that her son was beaten.
Yes.
He went in there for a possession of drugs.
He they have him like
Wow.
a semi-vegetable because he
Because
always
of the licks inside, yeah?
and he had
And how long ago that happened?
maybe just not maybe about maybe a year or two. I'm really sure
I would
exactly.
like to go and visit them.
You
I would like
understand?
to go and visit them. You must make an
Yeah.
arrangement for me to go and visit them. No one highlight these things.
Yeah.
That when you start to hold people responsible for their action, just like police, when they beat up people and they do things and whatnot, you know, they do things and they break the law. So you send a zero tolerance. Not while you are in office, not when you wear that uniform, that prison officer uniform. You must wear it with pride. You can't beat up people. And it is terrible. It is really, really terrible. But I'm glad that the family, they have good legal representation. I don't want to make no comment. I don't want to call the attorney's name. But it's prominent attorney, and we'll leave it like that. But just to let you know, no stone will be left unturned in this matter. No stone. And what is sad, how many kids do you have? How many children you had?
Well, I had 4.
4.
And the first son, the police officer, he crashed and died last year, July 2023.
That was by traffic light by Mausaka?
Yes.
Mausaka
Police
traffic light in
officer.
2023, police officer. That was in,
Yeah.
what year?
2023,
The night, was a night,
early morning,
early morning. Yeah. What color car was it? Red or what?
a black
A black. What was his name?
Cameron Purcell.
Cameron Purcell. Wow.
And he was a police officer, footballer.
So he was a police officer, football. So it tells you about the environment. You understand?
Yeah.
It says a lot about the environment that this prisoner that was beaten, that he comes from.
And his name is not Akono, his name is Akono.
Akono Purcell. Right? So it says a lot.
His name is not Akono, his name is not Shane, his name is not Akim. His name is Akono. No Shane, no Akim, not Akono. His name is Akono. It have no I, but O's.
Yeah, Akonos. Right.
Right.
But it
Akono
says
is his
that,
name.
imagine it says, ladies and gentlemen, the kind of environment, the nice house, the grandmother here, the mother here, the relatives inside. His brother is a police officer.
Was.
A police officer. He died in an accident, right, in 2023. So it says about, so you can imagine how this mother here, another incident again, man, under these terrible circumstances. I lost one son in an accident. Now I come back now.
Yeah, for that to beat the next one.
To beat the next one to death while in custody. And this woman just can't get justice. No. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You must have some discipline while you are incarcerated. Full stop. First thing you might say, well, Ian, it have people just call people to get them killed. No. Yes, it have that. I ain't saying no. But all that, it just needs proper managing. Proper managing. And this incident, I totally condemn this incident. I totally condemn it. And I really would like to see what the Commissioner of Prisons, what they will do about this. What they will really do about this. If this matter will be covered up, the group of persons that was responsible, the witnesses that saw, the prisoners and them that saw, they should have all been interviewed. They should have been able to give a statement. And something have to come out of this. Something, and I really hope the state is not mama guying this woman by holding back the body and say we have to do this, we have to check out this. I just hope so, you know. Because let me tell you, when I come on the scene, and anytime events like this hit Crime Watch, anytime your name and your story and your incident appears on my show, well, you don't realize already, it has nothing to hide after this. It have nothing to hide. Granny, it have absolutely nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. So, we're going to watch. I just want you to know today, it's on the A.N show. It's on the A.N show. And today, the heads will roll. Heads will roll. And I really, really hope that no stone be left unturned. Because remember, we are in possession of certain information, that we will throw it out in the public domain. And wherever the chips fall, so be it. Because when this man was being beaten, when Purcell was being beaten, nobody cared. You heard about another incident where her friend, her sister, her son?
Yeah, her son.
Don't cry. Her son was beaten, and today he has mental issues. He's almost like a vegetable. And he was in an accident. He was beaten with a baton on his head. Where in the world did these things could happen? Could this happen in America and people get away in the different parts of the world? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we really heading? That's why I tell you, not because there are persons who in prison, ladies and gentlemen, are innocent. There are lawyers in prison. There are doctors in prison. Yeah. There are engineers in prison. There are professionals in prison. There are teachers in prison. For all different kind of things. Not only murder, for say, like murderers and all of us killers, no. And not because somebody might have a, do up the hair and, that kind of way, and wear a little merino. No. I can relate to them.
Yeah,
I can relate.
And apparently the person have no category of people, anybody in any way. It don't seem like they just think everybody mix up. Yeah.
Well, the more high risk, they will isolate them somewhere else. They'll move them into different areas of the prison. But again, I just want you to know and pay attention and call on the authorities, and I'm calling on the prison commissioner to come clean with this. Come clean and tell us exactly what went on. And I know, sir, you're a distinguished man. You're a distinguished man. Please, we'd like to know what exactly happened. And the persons who did this, the police, I'm calling on the police also who doing it, because the police is doing the investigation, homicide is doing the investigation. I think that will fall under Region 1 or 2. Region 2, yeah, Region 2 homicide, and I know the person in charge of Region 2. And I will give him that information. I am going to call the person who's in charge of Region 2 homicide and give him the information. And I can't tell you where I got this information from. You never know. I don't have to be in prison to get information. I can be outside and somebody will give it to me. So ladies and gentlemen, just pay attention to what went on with this prisoner who was beaten to death, who went there for a resisting arrest case. Yeah? Just imagine that. Thank you.